I'm Matt Doyle, and this is B2B Blueprint, a show that dives into the strategies and tactics that drive success in B2B SaaS marketing, like how to make LinkedIn work for your business. LinkedIn is a huge platform in B2B advertising, but achieving success can be difficult without a solid understanding of the platform's strengths and weaknesses. Use it right, however, and LinkedIn might just be the growth driver you've been searching for. Here to educate us is our Associate Director of Paid Media and Strategy, Andrew Finkenbinder, who's not only a LinkedIn whiz, he also has one heck of a forehand on the tennis court. Hey, Andrew.
Hey, man. Excited to be here and talk about LinkedIn business strategy with everyone. And it's true, for better or for worse, people talk about my forehand.
Well, I'll be looking for you on the courts the next time I'm in Sacramento. So we're excited to have you here, so let's get right into it. Andrew, from your perspective, what does it mean to make LinkedIn work for your business?
Yeah, everyone knows LinkedIn is a popular platform for B2B advertising, but success can be elusive without clear goals and an understanding of the platform's strengths and weaknesses. The first step is having clear goals for what you want to achieve and assess whether LinkedIn is the best channel, because it might not always be. If it is, the next step is getting the right offers, targeting, and assets to reach your goals.
Awesome. So why is making LinkedIn work for your business important to clients who have like a growth mindset and are looking to grow their business?
Well, done right, LinkedIn can unlock revenue growth from highly specific audiences and be a real cornerstone of larger digital marketing strategies. And sometimes LinkedIn is where your audience is, so that's where you need to be.
Sounds like it could be a huge driver for marketers who are looking for growth. So how does it work?
Yeah, LinkedIn is an expensive platform from a cost per click perspective. And so the failure rate can be high without the correct approach. I've seen a lot of LinkedIn attempts fail because of a lack of clear goals, clear targeting, correctly matched, compelling offers for the people clients want to reach. The only way to succeed is to know what success looks like before you begin. You need to determine if you're trying to build awareness in specific audiences, get engagement across sales touches, or drive attributable revenue directly from the platform. Then you need to decide if LinkedIn is the platform where you'll reach your audience to do these. You 100% need to have a well-defined target account list or well-qualified retargeting list to succeed on LinkedIn. It can be a segmented TAM. It can be an ABM list coordinated across revenue teams, something. And you need to have a clear idea of who your solution advocates and decision makers are in those organizations in terms of their roles, job titles, because you want to be able to segment that out and target different audiences with different messaging. Because LinkedIn has high CPCs, you need to spend your budget only on the people you want and none of who you don't. You also need to have assets and offers that match up to what prospective customers are looking for at those different seniority levels with the different jobs to be done. Let's see what this looks like with a little bit of screen share. Here's an example of a top of funnel campaign in LinkedIn. We always have our location set to permanent. In this case, we're targeting Canada in the United States. We've got job titles breaking out, and we're targeting only these job titles in these specific account lists. This is on the larger side, 110,000 users in this target group. That's pretty big for who we actually want to reach. A lot of times LinkedIn will say you need hundreds of thousands of users in your audience to be able to reach enough people, especially at the top of the funnel. We don't find that to be the case. You really only want to be even pushing your top of funnel assets into only the people you want, because there's not nearly as much of a point in, reaching the entire universe when you only want to reach one city. At the middle of the funnel, we've had a lot of success with document ads. These are the types of ads where you can show off like a first page, 2 or 3, and then have someone submit their information to be able to get the full document. It's really great. It's like building asset downloads directly into the platform. You don't have to send them to a website. Then you can also retarget off people who engage on those ads immediately from the platform, which is great. It's a really cost-effective way to move users from the top of the funnel, the middle funnel, down to the bottom of the funnel. And at the bottom of the funnel, here's an example of an incentivized conversation ad campaign. As I mentioned, incentivized conversation ads have been one of the most successful tactics we've used on LinkedIn for years now. 16,000 users in this one. It could go even smaller, especially if you're able to break up your target audience into different seniorities in different industries. However much segmentation your audience size can bear, essentially, is the best case.
Beautiful. So how do you measure performance and optimize this strategy?
Yeah. At the end of the day, we're always trying to track this back to revenue. Thankfully, LinkedIn can tie its lead gen forms directly into most CRMs. You can pass lead data directly from the platform to your sales team, essentially. So what that means is whenever you are targeting the company lists you want, you're targeting only the individual users that you want. When those leads come in, they're highly qualified from the get-go. which is fantastic. And it means that's a really good in-platform measurement. If those leads are coming in, those are quality. That's fantastic. The other way that you can optimize is obviously you take the leads that are coming in, you look at the job titles, you look at who's actually coming through the door and make sure that you're reaching the right people. But you can also go in and check the demographic reports in LinkedIn. You can check job titles and make sure that the job titles that are coming in are the correct ones. Sometimes, even if you are really specific in the job titles you're targeting, LinkedIn will include other job titles that are not nearly what you want. So you have to add the ones that you don't want as active negative exclusions, which is 100% something you should be doing frequently. And you can essentially check these similar to search, where you would be checking for search terms and doing search query reporting. You can go in and you can see which job titles are receiving the ads and engage with them. So if you've got, an advisor title down here, for example, we don't necessarily want those. We want people who are directly in marketing. We would go in and we would add advisor as an exclusion of a job title. Another thing that's really great to look at in the demographic reports in LinkedIn is your companies. Sometimes, especially if you're targeting a lot of tech companies or any sort of industry where you can have a wide range in sizes, and maybe you don't have a large enough audience size to break those up into company sizes in your targeting also, you want to make sure there's not one or two companies who are consuming all of your budget, getting all of your ads, with really not much oxygen left in the lead for all the other companies. You might think that's great. Hey, we want these big companies, but you're going to win a lot more if you reach more of those other organizations than if you focus entirely on one. Exception to that would be if you are trying to do something like a one-to-one ABM, then obviously you want just one big company to be consuming all of your budget.
That's great. I love how you laid this all out, Andrew. Super insightful. So what kind of results are you seeing from adopting this strategy?
Yeah, this has been one of our most successful approaches at Directive for several years now, especially whenever we're finishing up with those incentivized conversation ads. No signs show it stopping anytime soon. We've been able to drive a lot of revenue for a lot of clients this way.
Awesome. Well, thank you for walking us through it, Andrew. That just about wraps up today's episode. Andrew, thank you so much for sharing your knowledge and insights with us today.
Thanks for having me.
You bet. It's great stuff. So to everyone out there, keep optimizing and keep innovating. Bye, everyone.